Hello everyone, welcome back. I made it on time. I hope you're here. Well, you are here. Welcome, welcome. Great, you are in Houston. We'll be welcoming 10 minutes until landing. We have that zombie already here, I think. I saw on the map. And however, supposedly landing in. I managed to get in on time, also I was running a bit late. And hey, we finished the loop. I have liked. Let me put down base. I will show you around. Hype. However, thank you for making it. I hope the revision is going well. So, do I get it right that you have big exams at the end of the year in the UK? That's not how we had it. Nicotine, hello. Let me welcome everyone. Alright, I was first. However, do the hives. And redeeming the first before the hives. That zombie redeeming the second. Thank you, with the hives. Evening Kicks, great to have you. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. And V Matrix, hello. Nicotine, welcome. Great to have you. What do we do? How do I stream? Also, I changed my mic layout a bit since my shock mount broke, so I had to order a new one, but it doesn't hold the mic, it's too heavy, so it's in a different position now, but I hope it's gonna be fine. We'll see about that. We have the two TBMs lined up perfectly. I love this looks so fun. And I think we'll be having hoverboard loading soon. We'll see you. Right, I'm not super ready for everything, so let me show around. We are here in Houston. We are at Atlantic FBO. It looks a bit rough here. Looks a bit better in the game. So the airport is huge. There's 5 runways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Absolute madness. I want to fly on VATSIM. There's 10 minutes until landing coming in today here. He's been doing the long haul for the good part of the day today. So I hope we'll be able to greet him when he comes. He should be there in an hour or two, probably 2. So we have all time in the world to get ready. I just want to fly around, practice some approaches, so we'll see about that in a moment. Right, let me kill the guitars and get the music first. Also, I think when I was offline, yeah, definitely, we had deadly teabags following. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So I need to open up the music. I don't have it ready yet. Hang on. Alright, I see it. There we go. Alright, so let's kill the guitars. And here's my favorite music incoming. Yay, it works. Right, so I'll disappear for a second, turn off the guitars, and put my chair in a bit better position. And I'm back. I'm super scared about the microphone being in the new position. I hope it's gonna work well. So what happened is, instead of being vertical, it's now horizontal, which means it will hear me a bit different when I'm to the side, but I hope it's gonna be okay. Nicotine redeeming the third, thank you. Alright, let's have a look around. I do have the default scenery, that there's supposedly no good scenery that you can buy. There's FS Dream Team, but 10 says it's not great. So we're just fine with the default scenery. The visibility isn't great, but we'll be doing IFR flying, and there's just 2 of us at the moment. This airport is huge. It's basically a city. Madness. Also, I did one thing differently. I did fly the TBM earlier, so I actually basically know how to use it. I hope. We'll see about that. Get to go for food. Cool, enjoy. See you later. I'll catch up back in. No problem. Enjoy your food, Hoverboard. We'll see you. Bye bye. Right. So we can jump in the cockpit, and I have the TBM, which also has the add-on from Navigraph, so we'll be able to see the charts inside the aircraft, which is pretty great, to be honest. Also, one thing I learned the hard way, it has this weird power lever, so you can move it to the right and then feather and cut off, which is super useful when you're a pilot, less useful when you're a simmer. So I found out to move it left and right, you have to use the prop lever. And I have absolutely no idea how to do that if you don't have the prop lever. Okay, I don't seem to be able to do that with just mouse. I do love to fly this aircraft. Yay, good to hear. It's really nice. I actually like it. So, because I was running late, I didn't start up all my stuff. So I do need to start up Spot next. Let's get it running. So that's the one I'm using for some of my bindings, and it gives me a nice reverse, so I do like using that one. So just to show you around here, I do have few things bound, so I have my trim with that, so it's actually much robust than the normal one. And I also do have the reversers. When I hit the reverse button, it will do the reverse action here. It is a bit cumbersome, but it means I can do it only on one engine, and I can also feather only one engine whenever I need to with the use of the Bravo. Right, so we have that working. So just with the throttle lever, I'm able to move this left and right. I have no idea how to do it with the mouse, which is a bit surprising. Oh, the right click does it for me. Aha. Mystery solved. Perfect. Right, so I'll move the feather to feather and move this to cutoff. Perfect, so we are good. What do we do now? We need VATSIM, so let's start with the VATSIM so we get the people ready, and also they will be able to see me. I started loading up everything today, and I thought I forgot how to stream, but I think we're good. I picked something here, and it's... Right, now it's looking better. We have the V-Pilot, so let's connect. Will be November 225 Victor X-Ray. And we are T900, I think. Oh, no, that's TBM 9. There we go. TV Spear, hello. How are you doing? How's the IFR practice going at Houston? We just loaded up, so there's not much yet. There's me and that zombie. So if you want, you can always join and fly along. We'll be just doing the approaches around. So I still need to figure out what we're doing. We'll look at the approaches, the wind situation and so on. And as far as I'm aware, there is no controller yet. I will fly along, but I'm controlling Winnipeg. Oh, were you controlling us the last time? No, maybe. Oh, I actually flew there when I was off stream last time. it was quite fun. Also, for some strange reason, the flight sim looked like Minecraft, close to Winnipeg. I had a good time. What am I doing? Oh, I know. We want to have a look here. So, oh no, no controllers at the moment. I think I have flew it across the US from home airport to Key West and back. Whoa, going to other airports along the way. Yeah, it's pretty fast, has a good range. Super nice aircraft. Misfits default Winnipeg scenario leaves much to be desired. Yeah. Anyhow, even if it looks bad, it's still very usable, so I don't complain about that. I will load up the screenshot and show you what I mean. It was super funny. Hang on, I need to find it. I just remember I posted it to some places, so I don't have it handy. Hang on, I'll find it. I hope. Oh dear. I have too many places to look into. I'll check just in my screenshot folder. That should be a bit easier. Alright, almost there, almost there. We need to go to the flights in folder. Once I have it, I'll show you. Okay, I think I've got it. Alright, get ready for it. Get ready. I think that's Winnipeg meets Minecraft. I mean, it's cool, it's good, but leaves a bit to be desired. I couldn't believe what I saw. Anyway, that's just amazing. But we had a controller at Winnipeg, it was super friendly, so I super enjoyed it. It was nice flight there. How is that worse than X-Plane? I don't know. X-Plane is just so good. To be fair, all sims are pretty good these days, so yeah, it's all just the small differences. Also, I think we missed the shoutout for Keeks. Keeks, here's for you. Yay, it works. And our streamer, part of the player base community, where you can meet cool people and play games if you want. Here's the Discord. So what do? We plan. That's right. So I think we can just have a look here at the wind situation. Navi graph is getting better and better. I super like it. Open airport here, and let's see what we have. Longest runway, 12,000 feet, 3,600 meters. Quite a lot. And since you are doing player base shoutouts, there was also Falco streaming yesterday. After apparently a long break, so I was super happy to see him. It's... Will it pop up? Did I do something wrong? I might have misremembered the name, so maybe we'll try later. The wind situation. 1900, 9 gusting 20, 7 miles visibility, few clouds 4,000, temperature 34. 34, that's mad. Alright, so I thought it's a cool place where I may be living, but no, that's not for me. I think I'm the Canada guy. I like when it's cold. Okay, so what was doing again? Yay, here's Falco's shoutout. There we go, so it worked. 1900. Okay, we can also check these digital 80s. That's actually not half bad idea. I do have it ready here. FA digital 80s. If you don't know it, the link is in chat. And it lets us check the 80s. I hope. There we go. Whoa, it's a long one. 2 pages. Alright, I want the runway news. So arrivals expect LS or Arnav Yankee runway 26 right. LS or Arnav Yankee runway 26 left. So 26 is left right. And 27 for arrival. The Yankees. Alright, simultaneous approaches in use. Departing runway 15 left, 15 right. Whoa. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. So we will depart 15 left, 15 right, so these are the two. So we can just go 15 left, go into some holding, and then do the approaches 27 left, 27, 26 left, 26 right. Also, I'm curious if they have the same heading, 267, 267, 267. Right, so normally what they do, you can do left, right, center, but I don't know how it came up to be like this. But once you run out, when you have 4 polar runways, you will do left, right, center, and then the next one will just get the next or previous number. So that's a bit funny. But here decided to go for left, right, and just another number, even though they all do have the same heading. 267, 267, 267. So 2727 is the correct number for this heading. So my guess would be, I don't know, how did this happen? Strange naming. Anyhow, it's all good. So 15 left for departure. So we can departure, going to halt, and then figure out what we're doing next. Aha, that's gonna be an absolute madness, just like I like it. So there's usually minor magnetic drift every few years in the US. Yeah, that's true. It's everywhere, but they repaint the numbers. That's a fun exercise. In Canada, our runways are based on true north heading, so yeah, I know that's a good one, but it can be a bit confusing, I guess. Anyhow, once you know how it works, it works. So for also the VRs, I think, are true north in Canada, so you don't need to repaint your stuff every year. Let me know if anything sounds off or anything is wrong, I'll try to correct it. I felt like I forgot how to stream, but I think we're good. Also, sorry for ditching the Tuesday stream. I think next time when I don't feel like streaming, I can simply stream without the camera. That will make it much less effort for me, and I should be still able to do that. But I need to consult the Flying Fork and ask how he does this shaking avatar. I would totally use that as well for myself. I'll correct the mic just a tiny bit. No idea if this will be any better or no. I think it's fine. Also, I like the emote, DB Spear. Right, run is available 15 left, 15 left. Also, if you don't know me, I like to do IFR practice, just like we practice IFR in real life. Well, more or less like that. And just fly around one place or just go between 2 places very close nearby. So this gives some very interesting flight plans and whatnot, so that may not be what the ATC is used to. Also, creating flight plan can be a bit of a challenge. Since you don't need to validate them here, it's not a big of a deal, but if you need that can be a bit of a pain. So here in Europe we do send our flight plans to validation by Eurocontrol. It goes by automatic validation, and well, sometimes it just doesn't go through and you need to be creative how to make it work. And also then you just have this completely strange flight plan. You load in and you tell ATC what you want to do. So, oh dear, we're not going that far. Don't we have a small slower... Right, so since we're doing 2-7, I think it makes sense if we go that way. I saw a Boeing flying out there. I think it makes sense to go out this way. There's a VR here. So either this guy, MMAX, or Straya, or LFK, they seem quite okay for us. Oh, there's the shorter one, MMAX 4. Let's have a look at that. That looks quite decent. So here's the charts. This VR is miles away. So I think we can just go to MMAX, maybe. Let's try that. So we go to MMAX here. Is there any published halt in the area? I think I need to go to the low IFR to see the halts. No, there is a halt at Cosby. Okay. They don't have any halts here. They just get people out. No holding, nothing. Just viewers. Ooh, 87 miles, 40 miles. No, we're not going that far. Well, let me see what we can have for the arrival. So let's start with 2-7 first. And have a look at the approaches. So there's LS27. Let's have a look at the chart. There is no holding here. How come? Right, MSA is 3100. Oh, the flatlands. That's easy then. Right, and we can go via roadfish. I'll call it roadfish. I think that works. I got a bit better with naming those points since I didn't have much experience with flying through too many points before. It was a bit of a pain, but now that I'm using VATSIM a bit more, it's becoming a bit better. So I'm honestly quite happy about that. Okay. Oh, there is halt here at the miss approach. Since we're doing something that is very extraordinary, out of ordinary, we do have a bit of a trouble doing anything right. And also, I watched a YouTube video by Flight Instruct, if I remember correctly. I will show you in a sec, hang on. About doing IFR training approaches. Where's this video? Basically, first sentence he said that, well, IFR system is designing to fly from A to B, and we're not doing what it's supposed to be, so it's a bit odd. Remember, we are still a VFR aircraft with simulated approaches. Yes, but to be honest, when you need to deal with the real ATC, I'll try to do it harder for me in the sim, so when I run this in real life, it's a bit easier for me then. So this video, how to practice IFR approaches, super nice video. Also, this channel is absolutely great, I super recommend it. I'll paste the link in the chat. Okay, so one thing I'm still missing is where do we hold? Where do we hold? Right, so here's the hold at Cosby. And that's pretty much it. So no very convenient published hold for us. So we can just go and hold at max, I think. Also the angle here is a bit odd, so I think we'll maneuver to... Or we'll just let the aircraft turn in more conveniently. We can do a shortcut as well. The Psycho, or Transition, or Dance. And there's Fiesta and Relic. Right, the name of the points are mad, but it's the Montreal guys doing the naming. Oh, one thing he also mentioned in the video is when you're doing the calls, since we are doing IFR, and if we say we are doing some kind of departure approach or mention some point, absolutely no one has a clue where that is. So it's a good idea just to say direction and distance, like departing southeast, or we are 20 miles southeast from field. That's just much more readable to anyone. Right, so let's do that. We'll just hold at max and see what we can do next. Since this will go pretty quick, I will not have much time to prepare, so we'll just do the holding there. Unless we'll have the ATC load in, but I highly doubt it. Right, let's start up the aircraft. We are connected to VATSIM. Oh wait, there is Houston. No, wait. Yes, no. That's a different Houston. Oh. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it. It's just different Houston, which is very nearby. Aha, it's just other side of the city. Now it makes sense. Alright, I get it. Cool, so let's start up the aircraft. I hide the yokes because they're in the way. And let's get the fuel up first. No, we forgot. Oh, we can do the flight plan later once I start. So let's start up the aircraft so we don't get bored to death, unless you already are. And then we'll file the flight plan. So, get the fuel. I put all the fuel in the world. And that's pretty much it. And we can start it. Alright, so since I flew it before, I know more or less what I'm doing. So, you won't be laughing all that much, watching me not knowing what to do. We will switch on the battery here. Let's get the nav lights. And keep that for now. Right, the avionics is starting. I already linked my Navigraph, so we are able to load the charts here. And the airplane is super nice. I really enjoy it now, after all these changes. Also, I haven't been flying it before, so can't really confirm. Right. I think we can just start their engines so we don't run out of the battery. Also, there is an option to use the GPU, but I'm not sure if we'll be actually using it. How do I show that here? Nah, it's not connected. Since I slew it, we might be out of it, so amps are showing -55, so that looks rather unhappy here. So let's get the engine going, and we'll have the power. So get the pulse and strobe on, since I do not see the beacon here. And what do? I'm guessing what I need to do here. I didn't actually read the checklist, so I have the ignition auto, and I'll get the starter to start here. Also fuel selector is on the left. Watch that. Where's the NG? Alright, so it will get up to around 20 and then it stops. So that's where I can move the condition lever to running. Okay, so the NG is going up. Once it hits the green, I'll unfeather the prop. So, seems a bit unfeathered already. So it's the green now. Unfeather the prop. And make sure you are in ground idle. I rest all those warnings so they're not blinking in my face all the time. Right, so that is done. And get the generator on. Hang on. Right, so that's the generator main. Starter is off, ignition is auto. I'll also get this off. I think that's auxiliary fuel transfer to auto and fuel selector to auto as well. Get the autopilot on. ELT is off armed, so that looks good. I can turn off the strobe and pulse lights. Is it a bit quiet? I think it is, so I'll put it up a notch. Right, so we can deal with the rest of the stuff. I haven't used the radius so here, so bear with me, it might be funny. Let's go to ComNav 1228, transfer this to active. In case the tower locks in or center, I think I'll just... Nah, let's get it straight away. So, well, there's so many. Oh, look, they have 4 towers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towers. That's mad. Right, I think we're happy with that. Our transponder... No, that's the ident, so I need to go here, 2000, that's default IFR codes. Enter here, so I maybe still may not be super familiar with the aircraft, so expect me doing some stuff wrong here. That's totally gonna happen. Alright, now the PFD. I think I like better the more raw data one. So let's change it. PFD settings. Oh, not the one. PFD map settings. Map layout. Map off. Alright. And the synthetic vision. Where were you? I think PFD settings. Other PFD settings. Oh, let's get the wind. I like the option 3 for today. That will be the arrow and strength of the wind. I'll hit B so we get the QNH. Where was that? Other PFD settings? No. No. It's in the sensor. No. Oh, there's also IHRS and it's routes in English and ADC. We can just choose between 1 and 2. Where do I turn off the synthetic vision? I don't want it today for some reason. No, no, no. I totally lost it. Here's active nav. That lets us easily change between the options. That's pretty nice to have it handy here. Where? Oh, I know it might be here. That's quite possible. EFD settings. Attitude overlays. Really? Oh, here. Hang on. Oh, here it is. SVT terrain. Yeah, we found it. That looks more like what I'm used to. Thank you. Right, the runway heading, so we're departing 1-5. 1 have left, that's 149er, so let's set that up. Right, twisting, 150 and 149er, perfect, shows up here. So we can go here and go to the MFD, change that to full for now at least, and yeah, the cool part is I can show the charts here, so that is actually super nice. We go to procedure. Oh, it's gonna be easy. Departure, yeah, and we are choosing max for. This avionics is absolute joy to fly. I super enjoy it. 1-5 left and load that. Okay, so it loaded, it goes to max, so that looks okay. Let's have a look at the chart. So we can go here and I can just show you the chart here. Alright, chart selection. Let's choose the departure and max for, oh, it's already pre-selected. Now the one problem I was having, how to get this to scroll. So you can hit this button, like press it in, and then you can use the touchpad to scroll around. Right, so max is below 5, well, between 5,000 and 10,000. I think we can go to 5,000. Why not? What's the approach looking like? I hope that's readable for you. If not, I can just open Navigraph. And I super like the scrolling. It's also super responsive. Well, very responsive. It's just good enough. Alright, approach, and let's see, ILS 26 left. So we just take category 1. I think I want to start with 27. Yeah, 27 it is. And here what do we have? We start at 4,000. Okay, so 5,000 would be a good altitude to climb to. That means I need to get the flight going before it's too late. So we're going from Houston to Houston. Alternate, let's put the other Houston. I think that was the code. Yeah, that's the one. Departure time. It's 19 Zulu. En route, I think, to 2 hours. Fuel available 4 hours. Cruise speed 220. Cruising altitude 5,000. Route direct. Training instrument approaches at... Let's visit the other guy. So I'll just put Yak direct, the other Houston direct Yak, so we have 2 of them. We can decide later what to do. /G looks like correct suffix, so while that, I always open this up and double check if everything looks okay. Yak, ho, 1900, 2 hours, 4 hours to 25,000, direct ho, direct remark, training instrument approaches at Kia & Co. /golf. Voice and send and received. Alright, so that's looking good. And there were 118.7. So I didn't remember that. Right, free for all it is. So let's open the text chart and we'll be ready to go. It's so easy in this aircraft. It's just amazing. Airport info, there we go, load it. Push this here. Scroll a bit so we see a bit better. Alright. I will lock my chair, so I'll be back in a few seconds. Hey, I'm back. Let's see if that works. I feel a bit odd with the new microphone setup. It's just so weird. I'm so not used to it. Right, the rudder pedals are working, the brakes are working, the throttle is working. Let's check the yoke real quick. That works as well. Okay, so we are all set. That's my default view. I think, is it too much zoomed in? I think it's okay. We'll just zoom out for the taxi. What's the name? What's the name? I'll check up here. George Bush Intercontinental. I think they're just Houston. Right. So we'll taxi via Whiskey Kilo. So we'll go right, Whiskey Kilo. What's this one called? Whiskey Kilo, Whiskey Alpha, Whiskey Victor. Well, let's go Whiskey. Runway 157. Alright. I'll double check if my voice is coming through. Oh, I did one thing. I didn't set my push to talk button. Let's try to do that. Yay, it worked. Okay, can we set up COM2 and self-check? We go COM-nav. Where's COM2? Here's COM2. 1228. Switch that. Audience radius. Aha, so now we have COM2 selected. And perfect, VATS vPilot does see that. So now the RX is white on the COM2. So we can I will hear myself on the COM2. Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, radar check. Seems to be working. Also, number 225 Victor X-ray. Okay, so this seems to be loud enough. We are ready to taxi. I really like it. It's a little bit technical stuff, but it's stuff I need to do. So I quite enjoying doing this with you. Also, I see I didn't see the bleed on. Let's just have a quick look if everything else is okay. So we'll get the pitot hits on. Inertia separator can stay off. Parking brake is set here. Room music's first. Oh. Extra loud, please. That's funny. I didn't see this before. Right. Everything else looks okay here. And now let's check if we do see anything. Nothing is showing up here, so we're all good. Perfect. Let's turn off COM2. And we're ready to go. Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, taxiing runway 15 left via Whiskey Kilo, Whiskey Alpha, Whiskey, Houston. Right. Parking brake released. Add some power and try not to hit the track. Alright, managed to roll out here. So let's go inside, zoom out a bit, get the tracker working, and let's find our way out. So there's Whiskey Kilo. Here's the exit, also the taxi light. I'll try to restrain myself, not taxi too fast. We are doing 12 knots at the moment, so that's still survivable, I think. Right, we go here on Whiskey Kilo. We cross the next one onto Whiskey Alpha, so the next one is Whiskey Alpha. If money was not an issue, I would buy this aircraft in real life. Yeah, for real, it's a pretty good aircraft. I think PC-12 is even better, but this one is just great. Also in Europe, I think PC-12 is a bit better because we have a lot of grass runways. Not so much an issue in the US. Alright, our heading is preset. I forgot to preset the altitude, so let's set this up now. I am twisting the knob on my Bravo. 14 knots, taxi speed. I wanted 5,000, so let's do 5,000. Here we go. Taxi, taxi, taxi. Actually, I think I like the new mic position better. So the thing is, the cable is not running into my stomach, and I'm not hitting it every time. It's just I cannot adjust the mic angle left or right because it's just where the boom is pointing, but I think it's okay. It's actually better. Looks a bit funny for you. You can see the side of the shack mount here. I'm looking one eye at what 10 is doing. He still seems to be flying. I think he has like 1 hour to go, I guess, according to some previous ETA he gave me, but that was a few hours ago, so it could have changed in the meantime. As unexciting the default scenery is, it's very functional, so I honestly don't mind flying anywhere in the world with the default sceneries. They're pretty functional. X-Plane has a bit better layouts for the default airports, but this one is just fine. Only every now and then I find some taxiway that's not where it should be. That can be a bit of a struggle, but more often than not we get it working. I think last stream I was missing a taxiway and we had to go through the grass. Not sure if you remember. How we're doing. I'm not looking where I'm going all the time, so... Oh, and we're doing 40 knots. Right, that's Whiskey Whiskey Victor, and the next one should be the Whiskey Whiskey. So that one right here. Still 16 knots, it totally doesn't feel like it, it's just too smooth of a taxi. Right, so let's stop here. Parking brake is set, that's the master warning. Alright, so we will switch the chart here. MFD charts. Oh, we're already in charts. Chart options? No. Go back. I need to exit from this mode and get the departure max. Perfect. Zoom this in, click in, scroll. I'm just operating this touchpad here. Also, it's nice that you can go out of the touchpad and it's still working, but you cannot go out of the device. I see. So we're going to max and we'll hold over max. It's a shame we cannot get two MFDs open here, so I can have one for the charts and other for the flight plan. Oh, and you cannot bring up the flight plan on the PFD. That's a bit disappointing, but well, this is what it is. So I go to home here, flight plan, and what I want to do is I want to put in the holding. So I think I'll go here to max and hold that waypoint. Perfect. Right turns, direction inbound 091. Let's just consult the chart. Oh, actually, that's gonna be here, so that's 090. So let's put 090. And lag time 1 minute. Oops, so I need to go 100, enter. And great. So we have max and the holding. Perfect. Screen covered! No! Outrageous. Sorry for that. I actually forgot how to stream. So I went here to the MFD, I went to the flight plan, I clicked on the max waypoint, clicked create waypoint, well, hold that waypoint and enter the data. I'll show you how it looks here. Hold that waypoint and then enter 090 here. And lag time, I had to do 100 and enter, and then I just hit create. I'll cancel this one, so we have the hold here at max. Right. Double checked if anyone is there. Oh, no one here. Cool. So we can go and fly. I'm not sure where our people are. There is 4K and 10 incoming. They have like an hour to go, so they should be somewhere. I have no idea where they are. Well, we'll find them later. They just come about. Right. Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, lining up runway 15 left, departing to the southeast, Houston. Okay, I'll get flaps, take-off, landing light on and strobe on. I don't want the pulse. The pulse just gets the landing light alternating. What is the pulse then? Aha, so it's just instead of the landing lights. Alright, but we don't need it here, so let's just keep it off. And I think everything's okay. Our scope code, our transponder, so go to the no, go here. It's in standby, outrageous, alt reporting. Perfect, now we're better. Right. Working brake released. Double check, no wonder. This aircraft is so nice. That zombie, have you been flying it a lot or just a bit? I only flew it now and I am very pleased with how it is. Right, 1.5 here and magnetic compass 1.5. So we're good to go. Oh no, my chair actually started rolling back. Right, it was just tiny bit. I'll try to hold on center line, keep the torque below 100, so that's there. When can we rotate? Say 100 knots. And we are flying. Positive climb, gear up. So we need to climb to 600 at heading 149er and then direct T-tabs. Flaps up. I can reduce the power. Don't need all that power. Right, the GP is already showing that we can go left. A lot even before the update. Yay, so nice. It is a bit bumpy, but we are doing okay. So just getting back on this track, climbing. I think I can keep this 150 knots for the time being. Keep 10 degrees up. I think I can just go to max, enter the hold manually, and then prepare the aircraft for the landing. And start the autopilot, of course. Also, I absolutely love the feature of the Garmin to have this diamond, so you see your actual track. That's then much easier to fly when you know when you're going and don't need to guesstimate the wind correction. Wind is 190 at 14 knots, that's quite a lot. Right, we are going direct T-tabs now, and then we go to bottle. So we need to stay below 4000 here at T-tabs. I think we're gonna do that just fine. Alright, since we are 1000 to go, I will go below 1000 rate of climb. Also, let's have a look what's going on here. Is that zombie around? Yay, there we go. And get the landing light off. I think I'm a bit too much zoomed in the default view. Also, it's pretty decent for the IFR flying. Right, stay below 4000 for time being until we pass T-taps. We have 1 mile to go. Alright, 1000 to go. And we're inbound bottle. Mickey Morty, hello, how are you doing? Well, pretty good today. We're flying the TBM. It's such a nice aircraft, and we'll be just flying around Houston. There is 10 minutes until landing, coming in here. Oh, just leveled off of 5000. So pretty good. And here was your shout out. I'll reduce the torque, so we are at, say, 50%. I really don't want to go all too fast. Also, I noticed there is this 1700T, so it might be actually for us, the turboprop. Love the TBM, that is what I used to fly before getting into... Oh no, again, it scrolled for me. The MDG and the Phoenix, yay, another one. I haven't been flying it all too much, I don't remember why. So it's actually one of my first flights, and after the update, it's just so good. Right, I'll engage the autopilot since there's not much more going on here. So let's start doing that. Autopilot on. Yaw damper is on as well. Get the nav mode and get the vertical speed mode. Alright, and there the altitude straight away. We're flying so fast, I think I need even less torque. Will 30 do the job for us? This will be holding and I don't need to burn all the fuel. What's up with the nav mode? Oh, I see, it's just hunting this. I'll try to have a quick look what 10 is doing. So he's still at the cruise altitude. Also, by 10 I mean 10 minutes until landing. Let's give him a shout out. So, you know who that is. You can also watch in the other tab if you want. I highly recommend. Oh, you have the link there in chat. There you go. So that's us. I think 35% torque maybe, so we stay around 150 knots. Let's make it 40. Right, I'll go back from the chart to the map. I'm still not sure about using charts on half of that display. It seems a bit of a struggle to me. So I guess I would like the map on the right hand side. Also, is the cursor working? It is, so I can click in and then I can move the touchpad around. And I don't remember if there's a way to click that cursor and actually get some info. Thanks for the shout out, you're very welcome. So hang on, I need to correct my chair a bit, so I'll disappear for a second, be back in a few seconds. Unbelievable, it was actually good. I was imagining things. Hello! Let me think for a minute how I read your nickname. Sense ciao? Is that it? Like the Italian hello? Very nice to have you here, welcome. That was fast. Yeah, you know how this. It's never easy reading the names. Great to have you here. We are flying in Houston. We'll be just doing some training IFR approaches. We are on VATSIM. At least I hope you are. No, we should be. And there's 10 minutes until landing, coming in here from a long haul, so we'll greet him on his way in. So that's us. There's the zombie flying along, and you can always join on Europe North or VATSIM, whichever we prefer. I have a feeling this scenery looks a bit dorky in VATSIM recently. Like, oh, it's the haze, and I think maybe the photogrammetry there is playing its own tricks. I think that's what's going on there. Anyhow, cool area. Oh, and the color of the sat image here is not matching. Ooh. Oh, and we are over the other Houston guy, but well, I hope he doesn't mind. I think we're actually over the other Houston. Let's have a look on the chart in here. Oh, no, that's actually something different. So where's the other Houston? Also having two maps like that is it's a bit strange. Bear with me. I wanted to select the charts on the other one and see if that is reasonable at all. Actually, it seems to be better to have the map here. Nedux 007 with the raid. Welcome. Great to have you here. Thank you for the raid. We're flying in Houston. We'll be just doing some approaches. Let me do the VATSIM code. Houston traffic, number 225 Victor X-ray, holding at MMAX, waypoint at 5,000 feet, southeast of Airport, Houston. I think there is no one around anyway. What's good? Yeah, pretty good. We're flying around. It's gonna be fine. We just took off, entered the hold, and we're gonna check the approach, load in flight, and do that a few more times. This is the way. I fade my lightning like always. Oh, you know what they say, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Right, so we are actually not over the other Houston. We can also go visit them later. Also, I don't want to miss 10 coming in, so maybe we'll just focus on the George Bush International today. Right, let's load in this approach. So that's LS27 and we go via Roadfish. Awesome, I hope everything is sounding right. I am panicking about that all too much. Let's, on the right pane, select the charts. Chart selection, approach, ILS. Whoa, what's up with the night day mode? No! Chart options, no! Light mode, night. Phew, we are saved. I absolutely don't like the light mode for some reason. It's just me. So now it's there, but it's totally unreadable. Yeah, like that, it's even barely readable. Like Discord light mode. Oh my eyes. Yeah, Discord light mode is crazy. They put it in for whatever reason. But I know many people like the light mode, so it's fine. You can like it. Flashbang grenade. Yeah, that's what happens. I prefer the dark mode, even at day. I don't know why. It's just me. Also, I have no problem reading paper, like books, black and white. That's a-okay for me. Can we do that? Oh, we can do that. Cool. So that's my mode of operation now. Huh. Oh, you can do like that. So the panes will be... I think I broke it. Uh-oh. I think what happens... I don't know how it works. Very good. Okay, so I think to switch between the panes, I need to go to half first and then scroll it, and then I go full again. Aha, I see. To me, dark mode looks more modern. Yeah, right? That's what I feel as well. Also, I was very unhappy that phones didn't have the dark mode for such a long time, and it only started to be more popular once the OLED displays came in, and actually made a difference because it saves quite a lot of power. So for the regular LED display, there's just constant backlight, so if it's light or dark, it doesn't matter. But for OLED, where you can turn off each pixel, actually makes a difference. So let's try this. Let's load in the approach. That's gonna be approach LS27. And we go via Roadfish. Minimums. And Winnipeg is now fully awake. Yay! Actually haven't been to Winnipeg before this weekend when I flew with Icy Dragons. Another fine streamer. I hope I spelled it right. And yeah, it was pretty nice. We had the controller there as well. I was super surprised that there are absolutely no airways there in a huge region. So here's the ice shout out. Our minima are 268. Let's set that to 68. I am changing the chair mode all the time like a madman. I think I just need to learn to chill and sit in one position all the time, not bother about all too much. Hit enter here and load. Not approved for GPS guidance. Not approved for GPS. GPS guidance is for monitoring only. Load approach. Okay. Alright, so we still are at the halt. It loaded the approach. There's Geiger, Psycho, Tron, Lento, Festarado, Chron 827. So that's looking good. I need to learn to switch those panes quickly. And now, alright, it is a bit of a struggle, but... Oh, then I need to go here to charge selection, click the button, and now I can scroll. Sensei, thank you for the follow. How do I pronounce your nickname? I just want to say sensei, like the teacher in Japanese. Thank you for the follow. Great to have you here. Welcome on board. I hope you're having fun. And I'm glad you're enjoying. So we are at the wrong chart. Let's load the correct one. Approach LS27. There we go. I think it's suggesting the one we have selected, so that's super nice. Right, I'm gonna be our dork today, not care about all too much about... No! I think I didn't hit enter. Is that what happened? Approach. Oh, I need to click. I see, so that's what I did wrong. Can you read that? Yeah, at least we have a vague idea what's going on. Right, 3100, go around, turn 56, climb 560, then left, turn to 3000, outbound on VO radar 215 to Tikoi, distance 20 and hold. 20 miles! 20 miles! It's quite a lot. So we may choose to fly somewhere else and just maneuver on a heading. Oh, it's Humble VR. Alright, so Tron, the Roadfish 4000, then at Geiger descent 3000, Psycho keep 3000, and then here at Tron we can descend 2000 until Festa 1500 to Radok, and that's the final approach fix. To be honest, I am not a fan in US that the approaches have the final fixes so low. I much prefer starting the final approach fix at 3000. Also, I understand it just gives them more flexibility to vector planes around and join the final much later. I guess that's what it is, but then just having twice as much to get stabilized on the approach feels just much better to me. That's how it's in Europe, and 2A6 are the minimum. I don't have the foggles today, so we'll be just flying, looking out the window. Gonna be fine. Right, let's keep that view. I super like it. And now we need to go home here. Flight plan. Remove hold. Alright, how do I go next? How do I exit hold? We're flying outbound, so I still have 1 minute to think. Activate late leg to waypoint, that's how I do it. So I can click that now, let's see what happens. Activate max to hold, okay, I think. So let's see what it's gonna do. I'll actually put in the map here on the inset. How do I zoom it out? Oh, it's here, I remember. There's a map range plus. Hey, that's cool now, I like it. I have all I need now on all the screens. Oh, also what I can do is I can split this PFD, which looks a bit wild. So what I don't like is normally when you're flying, you have your center of the PFD, where the artificial horizon is, just aligned with the center of the yoke. So it's aligned with your outside. And now the problem is, when you split the screen, it's a bit to the side, and it gets me a bit confused sometimes. Anyhow, let's do that. Let's PFD settings, PFD mode, split, and we have the chart here. How do we zoom it out? PFD, no. Right, I'm confused. How do I zoom it out? There is no knob here, nothing. Visible confusion. And yeah, we're going to Roadfish, so we'll descend 4000. Icy Dragon, what's going on in here? We gave you the shout out. We have DB Spear, who is controlling in Winnipeg, and remember when we went to Winnipeg last time? It was such a cool flight. Yay! Right, preset 4000, go to vertical speed mode, nose down, so I just choose -1000. Reduce the torque, so I'll go 30% for time being. How are you doing, IFR? Is 10 behaving? Select PFD and use the knob. Oh, you're right. Thank you. I had that before. I totally forgot about it. It's just so many things that keep track of. I think when things get on fire, this can really get in trouble if you don't have it nailed down to what is where. And the problem is you cannot really, well, unless you know, it's not easy to find, so it can be at times a bit more difficult than G1000. Most of the time it's a bit easier though. What's the red mouse icon? Which red mouse icon? Oh, we have a pointer, but I forgot to add the overlay. So we'll test it next time. I totally forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. So the idea is you will be able to point and I will be able to, well, you will be able to see the heat map on screen. Ouch. Yeah. Exactly. Alright, we're at 4000, so we can increase the torque slightly. Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray. Southeast of field for ILS approach runway 27 Houston. The right screen just blinked. I swear it blinked. It's so cool having this chart here. And I can sync the heading. You can just click and have it synced. That's super nice. Now I want to add this add-on overlay. I have no clue what it looks like. Gonna lurk between streams, no problem, I see. It's probably not very wise adding this right now, but I have an urge to do that since Ice reminded me. Right, so let's get the landing lights on. Strobe is still on, so that's fine. We are here in about the Roadfish, but we cut the corner and sent to Geiger here. I don't exactly remember where these add-ons are. Hang on. Oh, it's here in the extensions on the dashboard. And I should have the installed extensions, my extensions. Heat. I need to go to configure ROS overlays. Let's start with the heat map. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Is it wise to add it now? Maybe in a moment. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. Alright, we are turning inbound Kagar, so we can descend. Oh, we can actually stay at 4000. Must be past Kagar, will descend to 3000. Also, this plane is pretty fast, like 150 knots. That is no joke. You can run out of time very quickly. There is that zombie there. Perfect. Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, commencing ILS approach runway 27, 15 miles out, Houston. Actually, or more than 15 miles out. Whoa, we're 30 miles out. Anyhow, since there is no one here, we can let that be. I wonder if the other controller is still there. Oh, there is tower at Houston now. Whoa. So maybe he just moved over. 125350. 125350. Alright. Hey, it's super cool having that chart here. I don't need to look to the side now. What was that again? I can't remember one number for much too long. 125350. One, 2, 5, 3, 5, 0. Right, it got it right. Since we're in the airspace, well, it would technically be approach, so I think the tower would have just the responsibility in this area. Well, in this last airspace here, the smallest one. So we'll hang on with that. Alright, we can descend 3000 now. Reselect 3000. Get to vertical speed mode and select -1000. I'll start operating this with the Bravos, so I have a better chance of using this correctly in the future. This is so cool. I like this so much. I have all the information I need. Look, we have the PFD, we have the map, and we have a huge chart that I can actually read now. That is so good. And we'll do low approach, so at the minima we'll just go around. I don't want to do touch and go, see, it's so bumpy and whatnot. Alright, so we're getting there, and then at point Tran we can descend 2000. Look, I have everything fit here. I am so happy. Except it's bumpy as hell here. What's up with Houston? Why is it so bumpy? Alright, let's just wait until we pass this wind point and then descend 2000. We'll call them. We'll monitor this last airspace and call them then. since I think that's how their space layout looks here. Yeah, the one from ground is only the last one here. Oh, and see there is this bump that we'll meet first. You're right at Festa. Also, I'm checking here if Dan is anywhere around. I see, let me know when he's coming in. I'm still not sure where they are. Right, we are overhead, so reselect 2000. Go to vertical speed and minus 1000. Also, we have this VNAV advisory here. That's also super nice. Sync the heading. Final approach course 267. Now I can do anything last minute much easier having the chart here. So I think I also need to get familiar with this jet, the citation, longitude, because it has very similar avionics. You know what we can do? We could have stayed at 3000 and just intercepted the glide slope, yes. How do I do it from here? So there's active nav FMS, so I'll sync the heading, go to heading mode, change this to localizer, and let's have a look. So we are below the glide slope on the localizer. So arm the approach mode, and let's see, it went to localizer mode and glide slope armed. Oh, they have 80s. Let's read that quickly. So expect ILS 26 left or 27, perfect. And QNH 2977. So we need to correct that. 2977 is set here. I have a feeling this aircraft is slightly overpowered here in the sim. It's flying seemingly too fast on 30% torque, but I may be as well just very wrong. So we'll see about that. Right. We are staying here. Oh, now it's slowing down. No, it's not. Right, let's switch the comm and contact tower. How far are we? I don't actually know. Looking like 10 miles? It would be nice to know, but you know, I can read here, that's 13 miles. Houston Tower, November 225, Victor X-ray, hello, established, localizer runway 27, 13 miles.
November 2257 Victor X-ray, Houston Tower, good evening. Runway 27, wind 220 at 11, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 27 and request low approach, November 225 Victor X-ray.
Say again, sorry?
Request low approach at runway 27, number 225 Victor X-ray.
25 Victor X-ray, please requested.
I didn't hear what he said. Right. Let's assume this is approved and we'll just say going around at the minimum. The glide slope is still not coming in. Oh, this PFD thing only works on the left screen. Aha. It's good to know. Right, glide slope alive. Right, what is the actual flaps and gear limitation? It should be somewhere here. 178 and 178. Right, so gear down, flaps take off. Watch this go down. Glide slope capture. Reset the go around altitude 3000. Alright, we are still not slowing down as much as we should to extend the flaps, so I feel it's just a bit overpowered here. Right, flaps full. Add some more power. So I will try to stay around 110 knots. What's up with the plane being battered by the wind and turbulence here? Crazy. Alright, I do want to know, how do I activate the missed approach? I think we have the toggle button here, and that will actually do that, so I don't have it mapped on my throttle, so I will need to click it there. I'll click it at some point and we'll see how this goes. So the minima are 270. So we are still 500 to go. 400 to go. $300 to go. I think I'm reading this wrong. Yeah, that's 300 to go. No, that's 400 to go. I'm so confused. 400 to go. Yeah. $300 to go. Right. Let's kick that now and see what happens. It didn't work. Right, so it should go to the minima here. I actually don't know what the autopilot will try to do. I think it will try to smash the minima. Right, I'll disconnect the autopilot. Add power. We are over the inner marker. Positive climb, gear up, flaps take off. Here's SASP, so I unsuspend it and now we have the missed approach leg. Flaps up. And landing lights off. Going around November 225 Victor X-ray.
Number 225 Victor X-ray, roger. Climb maintain 4000, fly runway heading.
Climb maintain 4000, climb runway heading, November 225 Victor X-ray. Alright, so we climb runway heading, let's engage the autopilot. So that's here. Keep the vertical speed and climb 4000. So pre-select 4000. There we go. Right, I will need to reduce the power. We're doing 180 on the climb here.
November 225 Victor X-ray, resume no navigation, no further Coming on to Unicom 1225, speak to you soon.
Receiving on navigation, Unicom 1228, number 225 Victor X-ray. Right, so we are back to Unicom. The VAT analogy here is interesting. Right, we'll climb to that. Actually, so we are hearing someone. There is someone as well here, I think. Not sure if that's who we are hearing. I think I never selected the heading mode, so we were just in the roll mode. Outrageous. Alright, let's select the heading. It's 90 degrees to the left, and we'll maneuver and reposition it for the next approach. So, mistakes I made. I forgot to tell him we have information alpha, and I forgot to request straight away that I want the low approach. Anyhow, it was pretty much okay. What do we do next? Let's choose the chart for the other approach. So go to oh, what? I see that leftmost pane is just selected for the map. This is how it works, now I know. So I can go to the MFD here and select the other pane? No. Wow, amazing. Right. So go home here. And let's see, let's do 26 left now. So here's 26 left, ILS or localizer. Perfect, now let's zoom that in. Right, so it goes here from GAR. Okay. I think we've gained enough distance, so I'll turn another 90 degrees left and just get on the downlit leg, give or take. I still wonder if I will see the traffic here. I'm not sure if there is anything I need to select to have the traffic on, but I guess it will be on by default. I may be wrong. Actually, if it was on, we would be seeing that zombie. So I'll get back to it in a moment. Alright, 109.7 is the localizer, missed approach. Climb 3000, then left. Turn heading 240 and outbound on the radial 270 to the intersection at 20 miles. I think we'll not go that far anyway. So we can see that there's Houston here. Alright, and then when you look at the profile, so minima 295, and here's the profile. I hope you'll be able to see that. At least you have something to look on. Right, go back. No, not you. Right, I need to do that again. 26 left. Press, zoom in. I'll align that the way I want it to be. So I want to see the minima, missed approach, and the horizontal profile. Click that now. Why is it going to the other one all the time now? It's because I selected in it on the other device. No. I seem to have some trouble here. Let's try this way. Chart selection, approach. 2, 6 left. Right, we'll just keep it open like that. I hope it works. Now, go MFD here, map settings. Oh, I'm in the wrong pane. So let's go back, select. Why is selecting the other chart all the time? I am so confused. Let's try it again. There is no enter here, so that's the problem. Alright, go back, it stayed. So now I can just load the procedure since we are getting late. Approach, and we want 2, 6 left ILS, and we will go via GAR. Just load that. Oh, there is load actually. Hang on, I need the bar minima. That was 295, I think. We'll load that, and now I can just go back and zoom in the chart. I hope it's gonna work this time. Please work. It worked, finally. Right, so once we are... Oh, it starts at 7,000 here. Mandatory 7,000. Oh, let's do that. Also, I switched the active nav to FMS. The FMS is still on the go around mode, so I will hit direct GAR here. Hit GAR, direct. Activate direct. Okay, it works. I'll change that later, we'll just keep it for reference. Actually, we can fly a bit faster. So we're doing 200 knots now. Mach 0.339er, that's funny. I don't see my true airspeed, so ground speed is 240. Where is the true airspeed? Oh, it's displaying the Mach instead of true airspeed, I see, so that's why. And I need to climb, so preset altitude 7,000. I am getting the hang of it, but this avionic, as cool as it is, it makes it a bit more difficult sometimes. Go to vertical speed mode, select plus 1000. So we have 3000 to climb, let's select a bit more. I'll add the power as well. You can see tasks up bottom left of the PFD. You're so right, it's here. We have task, ground speed, outsider temperature, and ISA correction. That's so nice to have the ISA correction. That's actually super useful. Thank you. I totally missed that. There's so much information. If you know where it is, you can just miss that. Vex blind. Yeah, that's what's going on. Well, thank you for finding that out. I love it. Also, because I'm so used of having the knobs for the G1000, since they are not here, sometimes it's a struggle for me. Right, we're within the last 1000, so let's reduce this vertical speed to 1000. And that's getting better now. Right, 7000. Gar is at 7000. I see, so we're going so far out because it's so high. These step downs, I hate the step downs, but we are too far to... I think we are too far to get the DME reading for the localizer, so it might be possible. Also, I'm getting the DME reading here from nav2. How do I get it from nav1? I think I need to go to PFD settings and then bearing 1 set on nav1, bearing 2 is off. That didn't help all too much. Is our com even pre-select to that? Sorry, nav. How do I even set nav? Or... Oh. I'm in trouble. Oh no. I actually don't know. That's gonna be great. Right, let's do direct GAR now. So I'll go to MFD GAR. I super like that they can hit the waypoint, just click direct. That actually makes it easier. Right, that's done. Nav mode. And here we go. I think I overestimated it and got a bit too close, so that's looking a bit awkward, but we're gonna be fine. What's about this nav radio? How can I set it up? Nav come home. Alright. Can I hit this again? No, there's the transfer. I can transfer the com. I can go in here. That's pretty much it. So where's the nav radius? Help! If you know, you can let me know. But we have the nav2 set to what we need actually. 109.7. So at least we are safe on that part. On audience radius. Audience radius. Okay. Oh, here's nav 1 and nav 2. Thank you. Okay, I'm still not done. Oh, I see. It's here. Thank you. So I can click here and then enter it. Perfect. Thank you. That's a bit cumbersome. Audience radius, and it's just here. So I was seeing that, I just couldn't see it. Full stop. So we're inbound GAR, keeping GAR, and once we get here at van, I will switch to localizer. Thank you, the zombie. You saved me. I legit wouldn't find it. Also, we're just on top of some FedEx, so I still need to turn on the traffic. Right, not gonna lie, this avionic can be a bit overwhelming at times. So go MFD home. The map settings. Oh, traffic here. No, map settings. We'll get back there in a second. Okay, sync the heading. Go to heading mode. Switch the nav to localizer. Oh, and I think it's the wrong one. Outsend radius, oh, I see the problem. The 109.7 transfer. Now it works. Oh, so that's okay. Activate. Oh, we're too far for the approach mode. So get the chart once we pass Mkaye. Can descend 5,000. Right, switch the pane here, map settings, and there's traffic here. Yay, now I see you and the other person. Houston, traffic number 225 Victor X-ray established. Localizer runway 27 left, 15 miles, Houston. Well, we're 20 miles. Correction, 20 miles, runway 27 left, number 225 Victor X-ray. Alright. Get this altitude, descend 5,000. Vertical speed mode. And dive and drive.
Houston traffic, FedEx 564 is on 20-mile final for a visual 26 right approach.
Perfect, so we're doing 26 left, he's doing 26 right. That's great. So now my problem is I need to chase down this glide slope, so I really need to descend hard here. And we are at Greek, we should be 5,000. We are 1,000 too high. Right, I'm getting the hang of this avionics, so it was a good idea to do this kind of training flight today. Alright, since we are at 5,000 at Greek, I can just intercept this glide slope. So activate the approach mode here. And we are localizer glide slope, perfect. Get the landing lights on. How far out is 10? Nobody knows. He was supposed to be there already. I don't think he's even on the descent yet. Look at us here. That is so cool. I'll make a screenshot or two. Let's make a screenshot here as well. And sorry, made a screenshot in the sim. You can also have a look outside. There's that zombie. I don't think we'll be able to see him very well here. Alright, so go around altitude was 3000. Actually no, that was way higher. Alright, let's preset 3000 for now. I'll deal with the actual altitude later. We are 13 miles. Yay, this is working well. Thank the zombie for the help. I do appreciate that. You saw me just panicking there. I was like, what do I do now? So he's below and behind. It's like 45 degree. Let's try to find. Below, behind, 45. Should be somewhere here, but I'm not seeing it. Nada. There's someone else there. Yay. I think that's just traffic on the ground, so I'm not super sure. Right, we are now reaching this, so I'll switch to tower. Check the information alpha. Houston Tower, November 225 Victor X-ray, hello again. Establish ILS runway 26 right, information alpha, request low approach.
November 2256 X-ray, runway 27, wind 190 at 1, gust 18, west.
We are established runway 26 left, number 225 Victor X-ray.
26 left, sorry, clear request.
Real low pass, runway 26 left, number 225 Victor X-ray. Yep, you got it out too. Well done. Normally you're supposed to... Well, you're supposed to do the read back and then raise any question.
786, now for the Unicom 1225, have a good flight.
How's the data set departure? Full staff. Alright, how far are we? 7 miles, so speed.
141, Critter Solar.
Check, gear down. Flaps take off, reduce power.
On departure, climb maintain 4000. Expect flight level 350. 10 minutes after departure. Departure is currently offline. Squawk 6743.
Clear to Stavanger Airport via the Lurik 8 departure.
Alright. I am missing the level function here on the autopilot. It would be so nice to have it.
Departure is offline. Squawk code 6743, Lufthansa 140.
That's a Lufthansa there if I'm hearing correctly.
Correct. Respect runway 15 left for your departure, sir. Push starts at your discretion, called off the taxi.
Right, getting slow here.
15 left for departure.
Add some power. Well, maybe not that much. Okay, I have overdone it. Quite much.
Houston Tower, FedEx 564 is on final for a visual 26 right.
FedEx 564, runway 26 right, wind 190 at 11, gusting 18. Clear to land, traffic advisory, adjacent traffic runway 26 left, low approach, no factor.
This
Clear
This
to
one
land,
is crazy.
26 right, FedEx 564.
It's just shaking me so hard here. How will I land normally? Alright, disconnect the autopilot. See if I can actually fly it. Alright, it's a bit better without the autopilot. So, add power here. And we're going around. Positive climb, gear up. Flaps up. Alright, go heading mode and vertical speed mode and engage the autopilot now. Going around November 225 Victor X-ray.
Number 225 Victor X-ray, roger, climb maintain 4000.
I maintained 4000, November 225 Victor X-ray. And I believe that was the actual go around altitude. Let's check it in a sec. Alright, that's looking good. Power is okay. Right. Flaps selected up again. Landing lights off. This is such a cool aircraft, except not in this turbulence. This turbulence is nasty. How is that zombie doing there? You're adjusting the approach. I see. So my problem now is that I got
25 Victor has 8 attention. Do you want to join the pattern? Do you want to approach, or you want to go off to you to come back?
Say again for November 225 Victor X-ray.
Are you want to join the pattern to approach, or you want to go off to you to fly around and come back?
Request Unicom fly back and another IFR approach, number 225 Victor X-ray.
Victor X-ray, roger, 1 to Unicom, 1 to 2 have a flight, catch later.
128 until later, number 225 Victor X-ray, thank you. Right, so I'll hit the nav mode here so that we follow the localizer. Unsuspend that. Actually didn't catch the nav mode where... Oh, I should hit the back course, otherwise it's going to have trouble. Alright, so... Never mind. I'll switch to the handling mode.
FedEx 564, welcome to Houston, vacate left on able.
Switch to FMS. FMS is not great here.
Enable FedEx 564.
Right. Switch to Unicom. We're at 4000 now, so we'll level up here. And let's go right this time. Are we safe? No run, no run, so we can go right. 90 degrees right, so just go due north. Alright, I wanted to have a look here, so let's have a look here at that missed approach. So we go to the charts here. No, it's the wrong one. I was on the wrong pane. So if I look down here, up here actually. Right, missed approach is 3000. Alright, so 3000. Go back here and now we'll select 26 right. 26 right. Here we go. Right, I'll go back now so that it's saved this chart. Now when I go in, how do I make it right? 26 right. There's no enter or anything. Just click it 2 times. Click the button here. What? It's having some problem. I think it's because maybe we have this other approach loaded, so the procedure first. Approach 26 right. And now I don't know anything, so hang on. We'll just quickly have a look here in Navigraph. Oh, there's so many approaches. 26 right, look ILS, and we want to go via Houthi, and that's 6,000. Right. So via Houthi, and the minima 295 again. So we can keep that, load that. Okay, that's fine. I'll just select direct Houthi here. But we're not going there yet. We are in the heading mode. Alright, now let's try to select this chart. 26 right. Alright, now it's pre-selected. So I think that will happen. Since I go out, it just selects whatever is active. Let me have a look here. I'll just zoom this out. Are we past Houthi yet? Almost. There's also Grizzly. Super fun flying like that, and we have 3 approaches to choose from, so I quite enjoy it. Right, let's turn right now and climb 6,000. Can actually select direct Houthi again. It's doing the shortcut there, so I don't want that. Is there any waypoint I could go direct to? Right, I need to go to our flight, unload this approach since it's in the way. I'll unload this departure since it's long gone. Remove the max from here. Better. Get the points on, and let's see. Get also the approach points. Where's Houthi? I think those approach points are simply not here. How far is Houthi? I don't actually know. Right, we can go. We can select direct DAS as well. That's here, the VR. Or just stay on the heading. Stay on the heading, but I'll select a bit to the right. We have more room inbound Houthi. That looks pretty okay. I'll increase the power so we're a bit faster. It's a bit loud, I think, so I'll get it a bit quieter. Cool stuff. I do enjoy this kind of flying, and training IFRs are also a bit cumbersome. How far out is 10? Selecting the star, so at least we have that going. So he's selecting Gusher 3. You know what? Let's select that here. What he's going to do? So I missed his approach. We'll just continue doing our thing. Now let's select this Gasher tree so I know what he's doing. Where are you? Where are you? Here, Gasher 3, and I saw him selecting via, I think, CV. That's the one, I believe. Oh, also I forgot to climb, so pre-select 6000. There we go, vertical speed. And up 1000. I like that the glide slope is showing in the gray, that's still pretty nice. Misfits is still installing. Oh, you're in for a ride, it's a long install. I've been there many times. Fingers crossed it's gonna be out soon for you. I see them, so here they are, here they come. So that's 4K I think, and that's 10. Or the other way around. Yay, so I'll keep an eye on them here. We're here. So I think we can do the approach and still catch them, or how do we do that? You know what, they're not that far out, so they'll catch up with us. I think we'll still squeeze the approach here. I'm not sure. I have some doubts. It's taking quite a long time to turn around on the other hand. Yay, so happy to see them. Let's do the approach and we'll just position behind them. That's gonna be fine. Houston traffic. Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray. Norfolk Field flying eastbound at 6000 for LS approach runway 26 right Houston. Right, I haven't reviewed this at all, but I feel somewhat safe as this. Oh right, I'm on the wrong plane again. So let's check the go around. Right, climb at 600, then right, climbing turn 3000, and that's it. Oh, and follow the radial outbound 344 to Pebby intersection and hold. Alright, we're not going that far out. Let's keep the vertical profile visible for us. The minima 295, so I'll not keep the minima in view. That's too far out. And we have 10 incoming. I think we'll just position right behind them, as by the looks of it. Oh, I think they're already closer since we are further out. Right, let's select direct Houthi here. So I'll go home, flight plan, Houthi, direct. Activate direct and switch to the nav mode here, and we're good to go. Can we actually see them here on the chart? If I zoom out all the way, no. BXM Gassler, hello, hello, thank you for the follow, great to have you here. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. We are flying around like a madman. It's fun. Doing the approaches, that's our third approach on the third runway, so that's pretty cool. And this plane is so nice, but the turbulence is making it a bit weird. Right, we are in about Houthi, there's mandatory 6000? Actually no. It says just 6000 at Houthi, then we descend 5000 at Grizzly, Zappo, till 5000 until Newly, then 4000, 3000, 2000. I'll try to intercept the glide slope as soon as we see it anyway. How's it going? It's
Hello
going
there.
pretty well. Hello there. Thank you for the hello there. So we are flying around and we chose this because 10 minutes until landing is coming in. Also with the fork and toasters, I believe. We'll give him a shout out as well. I hope I didn't mess up the name. Yay, that's Forky, our flying fork. Another cool streamer. And I super enjoy having the charts here and everything, so I actually don't need to go to Navigraph with you all the time. That's super fun. So that's the situation. They're slightly behind, so if I want to catch them up from behind, that's gonna be a bit of a struggle, but we'll try. So I'll keep fast for now. Yeah, let's accelerate then. We want it fast. Actually, we can keep high speed on the approach. That's gonna be fun. Let's do gear up, flaps up, high speed. That's gonna be cool. So we'll request high speed low pass, and we're still at information. Oh, there's information Bravo now. 2976. So let's change that. 2976. Here and here. Perfect. So go to the radius with my freshly gained knowledge, double check that this one is correct. 11155, 11155, perfect. So that is checked. Right, we are Houthi 6000, so we go to Grizzly, then 5000. And we should be, I think, seeing the glide slope in the gray at some point. I super like this, seeing that, so it gives me some hint where it is, without actually switching the mode, which is super handy, because normally what I need to do, I need to think the heading, go to heading mode, then switch that, and see, oh, it's not there. But it's not a problem anymore, I think. Right, go to nav, again, it's going there. So we passed Grizzly, or we're just turning, so now descend 5000, pre-select 5000. Vertical speed, and let's go minus 1500. Oh, it's actually showing minus 2000 now on the profile. So let's do that. How far are we? Like 30 miles. 30 miles. Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, 30 miles east of field, established, localized runway 26 right, Houston. And it's showing the localizer here in the gray, it's just that we need to switch the OBS because it's totally wrong. Why is it showing the other way? I don't know. Oh, now it switched. Alright, so we are at 5,000, and now we're at Zapo, so that's still okay. We'll go to Newly at 5,000. Those guys, it's getting closer here. Why are there not in Unicom, though? Or is it me who's not on Unicom? I'm pretty sure we're on Unicom. Yeah, we are. Alright, zoom in that chart. Can we see them already? No. So after Newly we descend 4,000, so I'll pre-select the 4,000 already. Oh, have we actually passed it? Actually, we can stay this altitude and intercept the glide slope. I think that's the better idea. So let's do that, and I'll just pre-select the ground altitude 3000. So sync the heading, go to heading mode, switch the localizer here and select the approach mode. So we are localizer and altitude. We have the AP hold current altitude or descend or climb, press the Alt button. Yep. Oh, will it also descend then? I'll have a look. If the AP hold current altitude, press Alt. That's the normal, and usually it should just hold Alt whenever we press it. Or descend or climb, press the Alt. I'm not sure about the second part, what you meant. Normally it's not meant to change the altitude once it's captured it. Unless you do a very small adjustment. Right, establish on the glide slope here, and let's keep it high speed approach, so I keep this high power. Get the landing light on. Are those guys in already? Oh, look, they're here. What are they doing? Oh, I see. So the arrival is taking them here, and then they need to fly this outbound. Hey, so that's good for me. That plays out well. Houston traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, established ILS runway 26 right, 10 miles, Houston. Alright, so that's one of them here. I wonder what runway they selected, since I don't know, and we can switch to tower. And we have information Bravo. Oh, 250 is maybe a bit too fast. So let's reduce power slightly. Houston Tower, November 225 Victor X-ray, hello again, established ILS 26 right. Information Bravo, request high speed low pass. Oops. 125350. Houston Tower, November 225 Victor X-ray, hello again, establish ILS 26 right, 7 miles, request high speed low pass. 125.
November 2256 X-ray, runway 26 right, wind 190 at 1, gusting 18, clear slow pass.
Clear low pass, runway 26 right, number 225 Victor X-ray. Hold current altitude, the same as pressing the little button. Yep, that's right. Or if it's captured, just don't do anything. Right, let's disconnect this thing for a moment and fly manually. So autopilot disconnected.
Hunter 141, runway 15 left, wind 190 at 11, gusting 18.
Right, this turbulence is
Turn right, heading
brutal.
320, clear for takeoff, right 320 on departure.
Turn right, heading 320 on departure.
I honestly wouldn't be comfortable flying so fast in this turbulence. Right, don't crash it now. We passed the minima, we are over the runway. Oh dear, that looks scary. But it's fine. Unsuspend the approach. After low pass, number 225 Victor X-ray.
Number 225 Victor X-ray, climb maintain 4000 and Monte Unicom 128, see you next time.
94,000, monitor Unicom. Number 225 Victor X-ray. Hey, we did it. That's 4,000. Get the Unicom here. Where are those guys? Alright, we can climb more aggressively, I think. Woohoo! 3,000 feet per minute climb. Let's go left and we'll go 26 right again. Sorry, I mean 27, the leftmost one. Right, let's just heading. Why haven't I heard 10 on the frequency yet? Let's just solve for the time being. Click heading here. We select 4000 for the time being. Activate the autopilot, keep the vertical speed, get the landing lights off.
System traffic for 221, echo turning stage for runway 27.
Right, what is 10 doing is I see he will be on. Right, so he'll be turning right for what runway? I actually don't see that there. Right, so we can turn left now. Let's go due east. I'll set it up and we'll see what happens. Get airspeed, so I'll get 90%. So I don't know who is who anymore. I think that's 10. Why is he so far again? Right, so I think we'll... Well, we still have some time, so we can do approach again, parallel to him, and then do one more and do the landing. I hope this is gonna work. Where is Forky? I think that might be Forky. Yes, so we're chasing Forky. Okay. Alright, go here to MFD, flight plan, oh sorry, procedure. ILS approach runway 27. I'll just select vectors. Load that. Okay, actually I could have activated it. Activate vectors to final. There we go. And now we can go home, charts. No, not you. The other pane. I'm doing this all the time. Chart selection, and there we go, that's 2.7, perfect. So zoom in, scroll that so it's in convenient location. Minima 286, so I didn't set that, but I can keep whatever I had there, it's higher anyway. So I think we're racing to be a beam, 10 minutes until landing. Where is he here? I am having way too much fun doing that. There he is. So that's our target, plus 2-2. Then that's Forky on the left. Right, I think we're pretty close, so I'll correct our heading just slightly to the right so we have more room for the turn inbound. Okay. Oh. Right, I unsuspended that. I hope it's still okay. This, so activate. Actually, you know what? We can just keep the localizer one active all the time. So let's see, final approach fix is here, Radok at 1500. And there's Fest at 2000, so I think we will be able to descend at 2000 at some point, just to be looking face to face with 10. Then what approach are you doing? I'll call the traffic. Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, 10 miles southeast of field, flying down it like for runway 27, Houston. I think his voice legit doesn't work for some reason. We haven't heard him once.
And Houston traffic, speedbird 197.
There he is.
And turning base towards 10 south, landing runway 27, Houston.
27. Why 27? Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, real position behind Speedbird for approach runway 26 left, Houston. Change of plans, change of plans. So MFD flight, MFD procedure, approach, ILS 26 right, vectors, load and activate. Okay. There we go. Here's the guy, so we just need to position behind him and we'll be all fine. Also, never operate that it's switching to the first pane.
And Houston traffic, speedbird 197 is on a 20-mile final, runway 27, Houston.
Can we see the Speedbird? I highly doubt it, but let's have a look. I don't see anything. Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, turning left base runway 26 left, Houston. So I'll just try to stay here. And we have the wrong chart now. Alright, fixed. Right, here's the guy, so we can now turn inbound and just position behind him.
And Houston traffic, speedbird 197, will be connecting to tower.
Okay, 1109er, I chose the wrong one, the wrong chart here. Should have 26 left, 26 left. Did I select the wrong runway there? Quite possible. Oh no. Go back, procedure. Oh, I selected 26 right. I want 26 left. Actually, nah, would be a bad idea to stay behind him. Uh, 26 left, vectors, load and activate. Okay. Right, so we are on the localizer now. And 110.9. Right, I have a feeling I might have messed this up, but we'll see. We'll still have a chance. So 26 left. Right, 1097. It's the wrong one. Need to go to the radius here. 1097, so just switch that. Activate the approach modes. Right, well below the glide slope, so we can stay at 4000 and we're good to go. Who's that behind me? Oh, it's that zombie, so we are safe. We are not VATSIM traffic. Tabletop Android, hello! Here's a shoutout, great to have you here. We're flying around Houston, doing our 4th approach, and there's 10 minutes until landing, just coming in from flight from Heathrow. So we are having fun. Houston traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, established, localized runway 26 left, switching tower, Houston. Right, so it's still information Bravo. Localizer established and glide slope alive. Was there some sort of update to the TBM? I haven't loaded in a while. Yes, there was this avionics update a few months ago, and it's so sweet now. Also, there is plugin from Navigraph that lets you show the chart, and it's amazing. Look, I have everything here. This is so good. Right, we're 15 miles. Houston Tower, November 225 Victor X-ray. Hello again, established ILS runway 26 left, 15 miles, request touch and go, and we have information Bravo.
November 225 Victor X-ray, runway 5 right, wind 190 at 11, gust 18, clear to
A request 26 left, number 225 Victor X-ray.
You take 26 right or not, sir?
Clear touch and go, runway 26 right, number 225 Victor X-ray. Right, so we need...
Have 2 aircraft behind you guys.
So we need to go there, we are visual so we can do that. Right, speed check, gear down, flaps takeoff. I'll stay in flaps takeoff. So, no problem for 26 right, that's fine. Disconnect the autopilot. I'll disengage the flight director. I don't want it. We'll just do the visual approach. Alright, this is difficult to fly in these wind conditions. So we could have started on this 26 right in the first place. Anyhow, that's fine. Kinda nice to switch the ILS. Let's try. No, I think we need 11055. Right, I'm not messing up with this anymore. It's getting crazy outside. I'll get the yaw damper off. Can we even land in this wind? Whoa. I don't like it. Alright, I need to slow down a lot, so... And get the landing lights on. Oh, they're actually on. Had them on before.
197 ramp via Sierra Foxtrot, good day, sir.
Ramp via Sierra Foxtrot. Thank you very much for your help, Speedbird 197.
Yeah, we are going down. I hope in one piece. Thank you for the music. Thank you. Where did he land? What happened there? I have no idea. Right, I have super hard time landing this here. I just don't know what's going on. Oh, I see what's the problem. We have 20 knots crosswind. Oh dear. That's what's going on here. It's gonna be wild. How do I slow this thing down? So I'll go, well, idle. We should go flight idle, but don't have the D10, so don't know where it is. I don't want to be flaps full, which should be a bit easier with flaps takeoff, but I still want to be in the white arc, so let's say 120 knots or 110 knots. Getting easier with the wind now, but it's still a bit mad. So actually we could have done full stop here, but we'll maybe request visual right pattern. Or... oh dear.
American 113, radio check.
American 113, Tower 55.
Alright, need to transition to aileron and rudder. So we do have some chance of survival here. It works. Alright. Full throttle. Up we go again. Positive climb, gear up, flaps up. After touch and go, request visual right traffic pattern to runway 26 right, number 225 Victor X-ray.
Number 225 Victor X-ray, make right downwind traffic from runway 26 right.
Make right downwind, runway 26 right, number 225 Victor X-ray. Alright, so we'll stay at 1500, hopefully. Okay, so let's hit the autopilot here, hit the alt.
And November 225 Victor report turning base.
We'll report turning base number 225 Victor X-ray. Right, we can slow down a bit. It's going pretty wide already. Also, we had a pretty smooth touchdown there, so I'm surprised. I think whenever a touchdown on one wheel, it's somehow a bit much smoother than it should be. I'm not exactly sure why, but that seems to be the case. Right. I'll unsuspend that since we're not doing this anyway. I will make full one, so it's a bit easier for me. And I'll switch here to the chart mode. So MFD, get out of this, we're on the good pane. And get to the map. Alright, so we're like 5 miles from the airport, that's pretty far.
Season target A, Delta 1633, ILS 26 left.
Perfect.
Delta 1633, runway 26.
This is finally installed, great stuff.
11, custom 18, correct land.
26 left in land, Delta 1633, thanks very much.
Right, we'll keep the approach lights on.
All aircraft on frequency, be advised, I will be closing at the Delta land.
Right. So, let's turn in now. What do we have to lose? Turning ground base, runway 26 right, number 225 Victor X-ray.
Number 225 Victor X-ray, runway 26 right, wind 190 at 11, custom 18, cleared the option.
Clear for the option, November 225 Victor X-ray, runway 26 right. Right, get the flight director off, because it's super distracting, you should be having it off. Now, can I see the runway? It's there, so that's fine. Right, I'll go throttle idle, pitch a gear down, flaps take off, and we'll just roll in for the landing. It is a bit of a weird traffic pattern, but since he's closing, I wanted to cut it short so we can make it in time. That zombie doing the go around there as well, and the pattern. So cool, that zombie. I love you flying along, it's so fun. I don't always have time to watch or just forget to do that, so you can always remind me to do that. Anyhow, it's super cool having you here. Now the problem is we need to taxi to the Atlantic, which is completely on the opposite side. Right, I'll go throttle idle here. Transition to rudder and aileron. Move my feet to better position. What's your call sign in VATSIM? November 225 Victor X-ray. I will type that for you in a moment. Right, idle here. Woohoo! We're on the ground. Actually, I can go into the reverse. Step on the brakes. Can I still vacate here? No. Actually, yeah, we can. Right, so I will stop here and request taxi. Yep, that's the one, that's Zombie. Thank you.
Number 225, it's X-ray, welcome Houston. Taxi to FBA ramp via November Echo. Whiskey Bravo, cross runway. Sorry, hold short even, runway 8 right, hold short 8 right.
Taxi to FBO ramp via November Echo Bravo, hold short runway 8 right, number 225 Victor X-ray. Alright, so here's the bit I didn't get ready to.
Houston Tower, United 2228 requesting IFR currents to Pensacola as well.
2228, I'm going to be closing in just a moment, sir.
November Echo, okay, so we go here. We'll stop. I'll load the chart in a sec for you.
Could you say again? I can barely hear you.
Flaps up.
Yeah, I'm going to be closing in just a moment, sir. Can you clear as you want, but I won't be here for your departure.
So we can go ahead and push and depart.
Nathan.
Right.
And we are like half fuel.
We're going to be closing in just about 1 minute just as this Delta lands.
And we need to hold short 8 right, which is basically the next runway. Right, so we'll go here and then via November Echo. So let's go here and just follow that. So here's November Echo. Right, I'm going way too fast here. So it wasn't that bad after all. Now, can I zoom in for you? Okay, we do see that, but there's no markings. It would be nicer to actually have the chart, so we go to the chart selection and just have the info. Oh, so it actually selects the appropriate one. Now I can zoom in and pan along. Hey, this is so cool. And we need to hold short here.
Delta 1633, welcome to Houston, taxi to the ramp via November Foxtrot.
November Foxtrot to the RAM, Delta 1633, appreciate you staying on.
And there's that zombie there.
November 225, Victor X-ray, clear to cross 8 right, resume air navigation.
Clear to close, 8 right, resume on navigation, and thank you very much for your service, November 225 Victor X-ray.
All traffic, be advised, Houston Tower is now closed. Please want to Unicom 122.8, have a good night.
So we go to come here, switch to Unicom, there we go. Right, cool flying, I super enjoyed it. And we had the controller, that was so nice. I'm not sure if the same person who was logged in at the other Houston tower and just switched. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, I actually don't know. So we go here November Echo and then we'll go via Whiskey Bravo. So I think I need to, hang on. No, it's not yet. Now we need to do slide left. There we go. Right, having this chart here is super useful. And that's our FBO ramp where we're going. Yeah, the one of the Whiskey Kilo. Perfect. I'm super fast here. I think that might be 10. Who knows? Alright, almost there. So we'll pass Whiskey Hotel and next one is Whiskey Kilo. I somehow am not very good today at looking at the signs. To get the yaw damper off. So there's Whiskey Alright, we're on Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Hotel left, right. And we want Whiskey Kilo, which should be the next one. I need quite a lot of rudder here because of the wind. And here's Whiskey Kilo. Yes, that's where we go. Step on the brakes. Lightly, so we slow down and we can turn in there. Right, so we'll just park in front of this hangar and call it day. Yeah, we did what, 4 or 5 approaches, I think. I lost count, to be honest. I'll turn around here. Oh, I lost the speed, so we stopped actually. Alright, I think that will be fine. Parking brake set, we have the master warning for that, and we can turn off everything, so let me try to do that. Oh, I forgot the strobes, no. Text light off. Gets autopilot off, fuel selector off. Auxiliary BP, whatever that is, off. We keep ignition on auto. Right, so that's fine. Now we can do pitot hits off. There is no avionics switch, so that's interesting. I'm so used to having avionics switch, but it's not here, so we don't need that. Alright, so let's move that. Right click here and move that to idle cutoff. Generator off. We have ton of dings. And that's us arriving. So we used basically half of the fuel, flying for 2 hours. My guesstimate that we have 4 hour fuel seemed pretty reasonable actually. And having those charts here, that's so nice. I really enjoyed it.
Traffic United 2228, taxi to runway 15 left, yeah, Romeo Bravo, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Whiskey.
Lead off. Also, I'll damp the pressure here. I'm not sure if that's what I'm supposed to do, but let's do it. 10 minutes with the rate. We just arrived. Thank you, thank you. Hi Bango. Hello the BK line. How was the flight? I was following you closely, but we did a bit of a crossover. That was super fun. Spoot. Hello. Spoot, here's your shout out. I'm the 7x7 Nirio. Oh, that's you. I love Brad07. Hello, hello. So many of you. Thank you for the follow. Twambi. Thank you. Hang on, have I missed any follows? Nomad 1701. Bango. Thank you for the follow. Big fan, sir. Yeah, we have a big fan here as well. I am a big metal fan, and here's one. That's someone else here. We're in the 7x7, and are you in the multiplayer or are you in VATSIM? Then I was actually keeping an eye for you, watching what you were doing on stream. I just didn't catch which approach you chose. That was a bit cumbersome. I'm new here. What is it you do exactly? I'm Vex. I'm flying aircraft. You can read about me below. I've been flying Tecnam in real life. And yeah, I'm just here practicing practicing the Roblox flying. No, we're flying Misfits 2020. I love practicing, so today we have been practicing IFR approaches here at Houston, and it was one of my first flights in the TBM. I super like it. It has the Navigraph charts now with the plugin, and it's a joy to fly. Also, I think it's a bit too fast on idle, well, on low power on approach, so I do struggle with that. We have had that zombie flying alone all day, so he just arrived and we can go and park here. Also, I had a report of 747 being nearby. I'm just not sure where to look for. Where just the Bonanza, that's the one that showed that Bonanza, that can happen, since I don't have all too much stuff installed at the moment. And I think that's the traffic there, that's taxiing that we heard earlier. Hey Dan, here's your shout out again. Thank you for the raid. So how did you enjoy the flight? You sounded super tired there at the end on the radio. Who? This guy landed before us. See, we have the default scenery. It's pretty great. I can recommend it. I was destroyed by the end. Yeah, I heard your voice on the radio. It sounded super tired. There's two taxiing, one more sitting in here. Pretty nice. And that's us. Alright, how do I go back? This way. I'll choose some angle. I will show you what we have been doing in the flight today, and later on I'll play the outro for you on the bass and guitar. The guitar is sitting there the whole time, has been all along. So let's choose some nice angle. I think that's gonna work. I was physically destroyed and I slammed down onto the runway. Were you flying along too? Or was it Forky flying along? I saw there were two of you. I actually didn't click to see who is who. That's us. Let's have a look at the Volanta. So that's what we were doing today. We started here at the Atlantic ramp. We taxied to the runway. I think that was 1-5 left. I did parking behind. Let me have a look. Oh, you're right, sorry. I'll show this in a second. Let's have a look.
Houston traffic, United 2228. We're holding short of runway 15 left. Will be departure right after the Airbus.
Oh, they're in the back. Now I see. So, if you're having different aircraft, you're just not showing up because I don't have them installed. In that case, let me change the view a bit so we can see as well. It's gonna be difficult now. Right. I think that's gonna work. Just zoom in, and we have the TBMs and the Bonanza.
Traffic United 2228. We are lining up and waiting on 15 left.
Over the screen. Here we go. I'll just make sure I stop squawking since I forgot to turn it off. I think we can actually disconnect from VATSIM. Let's stay for a moment. So we started here at the same ramp. That's the ramp from, I actually forgot the name, Atlantic. So if you go to the VFR here, Navigraph actually has the names now, so we actually know what this place is called. That's Atlantic Aviation Ramp, or here it's just marked as the FBO. Anyway, I'm going to get some sleep, enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you for hanging out. Enjoy the sleep, it's important.
Traffic United 2228.
So we took off here, we did the departure, then we did some holding.
We'll be eastbound.
actually a few loops when I checked the approach and put it in. Then we went for the approach 27. So we did basically a go around from their low approach to 7. We continued here to maneuver on heading all down here. Then we did approach to 26 left. And we had tower on first and second approach as well. So we had tower all the way. We did another low approach here. Climbed and we went right for a very long loop around for another approach on 26 right this time. So we did 26 right. And then 10 was already close, so I went left. And honestly, since you were coming from the north, I somehow expected you to land on 26 left, so it would be closer to you, but somehow you were on 27. So I went here, and then 10 just passed here on 27, and we passed behind and aligned on...
Traffic United 2228, clear for runway 15 left.
So I actually overshot that quite a lot.
4,000.
That would be super bad for parallel approach, just going to the other zone. I lined with the 26 left, but controller cleared us for 26 right, so I stepped here and we did a touch and go. First touch and go of the day with the brutal turbulence, and then we just did traffic pattern visually again for landing and taxied back here. So pretty cool. Also one of the landings we did super high speed low pass, like 230 knots. I'm not sure if you can see that reasonably here. Is there airspeed? It's not showing up here. So that's us. Pretty cool flight. And time to call it a day. So I will unlock my chair, connect the guitar and bass stuff, and play the outro for you. It will take like 5-10 minutes, and then we'll go ride someone. So if you can, please stick out for the ride. It's gonna be fun. So I'll disappear for a second, connect the stuff, and back in a moment. And I'm back. Perfect. So we can switch the scene. We can kill the music. And get the guitars going. So here's the drums. I will loop this on the looper. So first will be the guitar, then the bass. Thank you for the applause. Thank you. And here comes the bass. That's it. I managed to level it. Right, that went pretty quick. I have a lag loop. It's the same thing I played on the beginning. I do see a Wink here. Hello Wink, great to have you here. Who's that? I never did that before, but I will change the view so that you can see you. I see the Bonanza got out of there. So that might be you. Hang on, I'll try to change the position so we can see you a bit better. Hey, there we go. Thank you for joining us. That's so nice. I do appreciate this. That's me. Yay! I see you. You texted there from the back and just turn around. So nice. Right, let me have a look who I can ride. There's so many of you. We're waiting for you to shut down the prop. Just keep in mind the multiplayer may or may not show this properly, so I'm not actually sure. Alright, who do we have? We have the person who's parallel 42, the developer possibly more, and his stream title says Flow Parallel 42 Flow Essentials for Xbox drops today. So we're going there. I think that's gonna work. The channel is called Skylaunch TV. At least I'm not exactly sure if that's the developer of the Parallel 42, but the first word on the title is basically the name of the developer, so I might be confused, but it might allegedly be the case. It's shut down. Yay, thank you for coming in, shutting down right in time. Right, so I'll set up the ride. Next stream will be Tuesday, 18th Zulu, as usual. This time, if I'm not feeling like streaming, we'll just do stream without the camera, so it should be easier for me. I hope this is the way to resolve it for me, so I can stream even if it feels a bit tough. That zombie waiting there with the elevator, I love it. Thank you. So let's set the ride, and let me thank everyone. We had so many. We had Nedux with the ride. Thank you, Nedux. Sensitao with the follow, CM Gaster with the follow, TXM Gasler, sorry. 10 minutes with the ride, thank you for the ride. I love Brad07 with the follow, thank you. Banga60, thank you for the follow. Nomad171, thank you for the follow. And 1B, thank you. Right, the ride is up. I had a ton of fun flying today. Well, actually it turned out to be a nice practice here in StarCraft. It turned out I needed to practice with the avionics, so here we go. Right, I'll go to dancing, still talking to you. I'll see you next time, we'll be on Tuesday. I'll let you know what we are doing in the Discord. Oh, last but not least, the Discord link is here in the chat, so if you want to join, you're always welcome. The link is also in the Twitch page, so you can always find it there. Right, let's go up with the ride. Say hi. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you, Sensei, for joining. Thank you. Bye.